I did not come live last week because it was Thanksgiving, and I figured everybody needed to spend some time with their family instead of sitting on here watching me yik yak. Anyway, if you've been noticing, I've been sharing some different stuff on the grind page, sharing some stuff on my personal pages. When I share local people, stuff like that, go check them out. There might be some pages and some other stuff you guys might be interested in. So just go check them out. What's up, Mr. McGivney? So let's do this. Let's start tonight off with some of our awesome sponsors. First up tonight, we're going to throw up Urban Rides Magazine. All you guys by now that watch the show on a regular basis know who Urban Rides Magazine is. Get over there. Get over to urbanridesmagazine.com and get you a subscription, man. The magazine is kicking ass, taking names, and doing great. You can go to Urban Rides Magazine on Facebook or urbanridesmagazine.com. Get over there and get your subscription, or if you're a business, go on and advertise with the guys, man. It's really a great magazine. Next up is our good friends over at Squealing Pigs Audio, Mr. Lonnie Revels. Everything from mild stereo upgrades all the way to the heavyweight stereo systems and everything in between. Plus, he does really great bike builds, small custom jobs, all the way up to full-blown show winning baggers and anything in between. Go check him out on Facebook, Squealing Pigs Audio. Tell him Kevin sent you. Next up is our good friends over at Level Up Audio Towers. Man, if you were at the party, the builders party, that Friday night at the Lone Star Rally, you got to hear one of these audio towers, man. These things are so freaking cool. We're going to hope to have one at the Grind Biker Build Off next year so you guys can enjoy it more. But we're going to try to get them around town, let some people see some of these things in person, hook them up, check them out. Go over to Level Up Audio Towers on Facebook. Next up is our good friends over at Trulers. I was having a conversation with my son last night, and he asked, Dad, what is Trulers? So I showed him because I've got one of the kits, and he was like, man, that's a really cool idea. I didn't know something like that existed. And I was like, well, they do. And if you're a painter, this is something you got to have in your arsenal if you're going to be laying out some of these paint jobs. Keep everything straight, symmetrical, keep your lines tight. Everything is really, really cool with these. Go check them out at Trulers.com or Trulers on Facebook and tell them I sent you. Next up is PSD, Print Signs and Designs. Mr. Aaron Crispin, if I'm not mistaken, is the owner of this place. They are the guys that did all of the 2021 National Biker Build-Off t-shirts this year. They did great work. The t-shirts are soft. They offer all kinds of stuff, as you can see, printing, apparel, signs, promotional items, vehicle graphics, anything you could want. There's the phone number. Just tell them that Kevin with the Grind sent you over there when you talk to him. Check them out. Print, Signs, and Design, PSD. Next up is our good friends over at Thunder Roads Magazine. We just got together with each other on Thunder Roads Magazine. I've gotten a couple of the copies of their magazine right here, and I'll tell you what, man, high quality, kick-ass articles, everything, great bikes, everything inside the magazine is badass. Go check them out. Miss Marsha Fitzpatrick is the one that's hooked me up with everything. Send her a message, find out what you can do. You can check them out. I'm pretty sure online at indianathunderroads.com, or you can go and hook up with Marsha Fitzpatrick, and she'll hook you up with them. Let's see. Did I get everybody? Okay, well, let's do this. Check this out. Okay, so I am back. I want to say a big thank you to all of our sponsors for supporting us over the years. Man, everything's kick ass. We're starting to meet new people, get more people on here. Uh, he said there's got to be a better way for these videos. Oh, hush. So anyway, guys, so I took last week off. I've been spending a lot of time with the family, trying to get seats knocked out before the end of the year. I am officially done taking seats in. So I apologize if anybody's wanting to get a seat done right now. I'm not taking any new orders until the first of the year, simply because I'm tired. All of you guys watch me. You've been watching me for, the last 4 years do this. I take what I do very seriously, but I also don't like screwing people over. So I know I got a lot of stuff going on this month, coming up with the new rules for the Grind Biker Build Off 2022, coming up with the new judging sheets for 2022. I'm talking to a lot of new builders, a lot of builders I didn't even know about that are showing a lot of promising interest in getting into the 2022 build off. The 2022 build off is going to be a no class, open freestyle, one versus everybody. The reason I'm doing that is because I saw what happened this last year, and there's growing pains in everything you do. But I've talked to a lot of people. I've kind of told some people I appreciate your input. I've taken other people's advice on certain things, and I think this next year, 2022, is going to be a landmark, badass bike build off. Yes, we will be doing another documentary, but I will say this to all of you builders: if you're going to get into it, I am going to put dates and time frames on it also, because what I've seen from Mr. Earl Hopkins so far on the builders that made it and the builders that have actually produced video, this documentary is badass. I keep telling everybody, send in your videos, please. If you didn't make it to the build off, at least take 30 minutes of your day and give me a little 5-minute video introducing who you are, what your shop is, why you wanted to get into the show. Make me a couple of videos so we can at least get you builders into that documentary. We would like to have an interview where, Earl Hopkins can call you or talk to you and walk you through an interview over the phone, and someone else can be videoing you. That a way that you get the video footage for the interview to be in the documentary. I know we're working on getting posters made for the 2021 build off. We're working on, I don't know how it's going to happen, but we may end up doing I don't even know what it's called, but basically I'm going to rent a movie theater down here by me, and we're going to have a one night where it's it's going to be on a big screen, so everybody can be here. A premiere, a documentary premiere viewing. We will be selling tickets to that, because unfortunately that thing costs money to rent the theater. And there will be a limited number of seats. So if you're interested, man, please shoot me a message. If you're not interested, then just don't say anything. But I do think it's going to be pretty freaking cool. I will tell you that. And I will tell you this much, man. Earl Hopkins have stepped up, and he is going so far above and beyond what any other company would have ever done for me. And I owe him for that. I appreciate it. I love you, brother. It's good that you've been in my life this long and you support me with all this. I appreciate you. But I will tell you guys, man, from what I've already seen, I know for a fact he's going to be very proud of what he's accomplished. And I know damn good and well I'm going to be proud of what he's accomplished. What all the builders that participated, Earl, Uncle Bruno, friends, family, everybody that's helped me with this, man. I really appreciate you guys. Now let's get on to the 2022. So the 2022, we did get to speak with the owner of the Galveston Rally, the Lone Star Rally, and they are going to be doing a little bit more for us next year. So as part of the situation, and all this is going to be on the Facebook page after January 1st. I'm going to post it. But basically, it'll be the $2,500 entry fee, and that's per bike, not per builder. So if one builder wants to enter 2 or 3 or 4 bikes, man, that is all good. It's really it's totally cool. You can enter as many bikes as you want, but it's $2,500 per bike. On top of that, there's going to be another fee anywhere between $100 and probably $200. I don't know the number yet, but we're going to get big stand-up banners made for each builder, and you're going to pay me because I'm going to pay to have all of them made so they're all identical. When you're done, you keep that. You take it with you. But that way, when we're in Galveston, we're set up where we're going to be set up, it looks more professional. Each builder is represented, their bike's represented with their own banner and sign and stuff. So you don't have to physically be standing right beside your bike for people to know who built the bike. You can have some facts on the bike. You can have your company information, your website, your phone number, whatever it is, so that people will be able to get a hold of you. I mean, I do know for a fact a couple of the guys actually got builds or customers from being in the documentary or the build off and documentary. So we're going to be doing that. We're also in search of right now today getting some more sponsors. So if you guys know of anybody that would like to sponsor this, whether it's a lawyer, it can be insurance companies, it can be liquor companies, it can be t-shirt companies, but we are going to need some funding for this next year because it's going to be way bigger and it's going to be and I'll say it a lot more professional this time, but it's a learning curve. It's one of those things where you don't know until you do it. And we pulled it off. We pulled it off, man. It was a good time. Yes, we had a couple little hiccups, but that's no big deal, man. I don't know who is. Jesus Christ, man, I'm getting messages out the ass. If anyone knows of a painter in the Dallas-Fort Worth looking for work, please let us know. Taking applications. Louis, are you not willing to use anybody from Houston? Because I know Mr. Patrick Cooper is looking for work, paint jobs and stuff like that. And it's not that far of a drive. It's 4 hours in either direction. How y'all could just meet up. Drew, you drive 2 hours. Patrick drives 2 hours. Meet up, discuss the paint job. He takes it back, paints, and does what he needs to do. Going to be off the hook at the Lone Star Rally. That's exactly right. He said replace Brian Barber already. No. Anyway, so I've been getting a couple calls here lately, man. Apparently there is a lot of stuff going on in the industry right now, and people for some odd reason reach out to me, which I'm very happy that they do, about things that are being said, situations that are popping up. And the only thing I can say, man, is we're all human beings and we're capable of saying stupid stuff that could hurt everybody else's feelings. But here and again, if you're afraid of getting your feelings hurt because someone said something, you need to get a little bit thicker skin, or you need to be able to have a conversation with that human being when they say those things, if you're going to continue to do business with them. If somebody says something racist or crosses the line too far, if that relationship is valued to you, have that conversation with them. If it's not somebody you do business with and it's not someone that you value a relationship with, just ignore them, stay away from them, because there are people that say things, and if you weren't privy to what the initial conversations were or stuff like that, then you're just getting he said, she said shit, and you don't really know what was going on. What I'm referring to is the whole thing with Cody. Cody's a grown-ass man. He does things that he does, and we all know Cody's very capable of putting his foot in his mouth. But if you're going to choose not to do business with him because he said something like that, I support you. If you're going to choose to bash him and do things like that. I don't support that, but I do think if it got you and it put you on the defensive, I still think you should reach out to him and at least have a conversation with him, because one thing is, if you don't know somebody's heart, even if they said the wrong thing and it came out as racist, maybe it slipped. Maybe they had a FUBAR minute. You don't really know. And I'm not defending Cody. I'm not defending him, what he did or not like that, because it's wrong. But I'm just telling you, man, everybody has done stuff. And we're all capable of putting our feet in our mouth and saying the wrong thing. He said, "Oh, don't get into this." Okay, so here's what I'll get into. So I'm gonna get off that topic right now. Does anybody watch the Live at 5 with Mr. Derek, the Upgrade? Because if you don't, you need to get over there and watch his lives. I enjoy his lives. He gets a lot more serious about stuff than I do. And then he gets off into the stereo stuff that I don't get off into. I would like to start talking more about the stereo stuff, because, and I'm going to call him out, because Louis Bailey keeps posting pictures of work in stereo stuff. And man, I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm just not that guy. So when you see a big old cluster of wires underneath a seat, I would assume that, you could have taken more time and, routed the wires and made them, at least flow better. But I'm not real sure, where would you put all the damn wires? Where would you, there's only so much room on a bike you can do stuff like that with. It's not like you have a chopper and you're worried about 3 lights. You're talking about amps, speakers, tweeters, all kinds of stuff where you're going to need so much wiring. Where the hell would you actually put the wiring? I know I had to replace the battery on my bike with a much bigger one. And when I got inside there, I was like, man, the cable's the size of a damn quarter. Where would you, and it's got to hook up to the battery. Where the hell would you even put that wire where it would be straight without rubbing on something or being crushed around your seat or something like that? What did you say, Josh? Know any seat guys I can use since you aren't taking any work the rest of the year? Asking for me. Josh, boy, hush. You know what I mean, but I'm going to put that on the screen. You ain't even called me to do a seat yet, but I got you, bro. I got you. Chris Davis said, "Damn, quit quoting Limp Bizkit." I don't even know if I got what I actually did. I should come to the shop sometime. We will show you. We will be there Saturday, Josh Brooks. You already know that, though. But anyway, so I want to talk about something else, and this is more me as American Drag Seats talking about this. So when you guys are building these big wheel baggers and a customer walks in, and the customer asks you, what? Okay. When a customer walks in and says, "Hey man, I want to build a bike," you go over them with the different bags you sell, fenders, gas tanks, side covers, the wheels, all these parts. Do you guys ever offer them handmade parts where you literally take a stock saddle bag and you actually make the stuff from scratch? Or is it just a situation to where we're just going to buy a rear half kit, the gas tank back, we'll buy that kit, or we'll buy them a fairing? Is anybody out there actually hand making their own bags, their own lids, their own fenders, their own anything? And I'm not saying this to call anybody out. I'm actually asking because I want to know, are there any shops that do that? I do know it's more expensive to do it that way, but you're also looking at a situation to where if you build something, you can build it purpose built. He said, Kevin, that's funny as hell. The reason I ask that is because I see there's so many kits out there that you can buy a kit specifically for stereo competitions. Ooh, he did not just say that, Mr. Joshua Brooks. He did not just say that. Oh, let me put that on the page. And yeah, I feel you, Ryan. I understand that 100. But I'm just saying, do you ever get a customer saying, "Hey, man, I want to run this kit, but I want to take and modify that kit to look like this," or I want to run this rear end kit, but I want you to make me a custom gas tank, and I want you to make me a custom chin spoiler. And don't answer that question, Brian Barber. I know your situation. I'm just curious because I don't see a lot of, I mean, other than just Eric Contreras, I don't see a lot of people hand making gas tanks anymore. And I get it. You know, when you're talking about building these bikes, you're looking at the come and the go. When they get there, the sooner you can get them done and out the door, the more money you make. I get that. No shit. Well, you ain't gonna have to worry about that at your shop, Josh. I guarantee you that. Yeah, I wouldn't. I think I have a good idea who you're talking about too, Josh. Amen. Lucky Seven Custom Cycles to the rescue. The reason I'm asking this is because you get to the point where Eric is a talented dude for sure. He is. Wait for Lucky Seven Custom Cycles Houston, then you're gonna start seeing some cool shit. I'm just telling you. I mean, and I am partial to Houston because I'm from Houston. Anyway, yeah, which shop, Josh? Anyway, so I'm curious about that because I know that baggers are hot right now. Everybody is doing them. Man, I wish that I had a co-host that could sit here and read the comments while I'm, you know, talking and stuff, and they could be sliding me notes what I need to pay attention to. I can't pay attention to everything. But anyway, my whole point is that you get to see a lot of stuff, and I know there's a lot of custom builders out there, and to name them all off would just take me all night long to name everybody off. But just to name a couple, PJ is a custom builder, Brian Barber's a custom builder, Dana Hallberg's a custom builder, Chris Moose is a custom builder, and the list goes on and on. So I know it happens, but I know here in Houston, I don't get to see a lot of it. And hopefully I'm going to see a lot more of it with Lucky Seven Houston. But I just need to. He said, you need to start a topic, then shut up and just read the comments. Okay, so I'm going to take the next 5 minutes. And the topic is how many good builders are in Houston and how many bad builders are in Houston? Comment. Let me see. I want to see what y'all come up with. Get a hot blonde co-hosting, ratings go or go. Yeah, I get that. Yes, Chris Kovarna. Yes, you're damn straight. It was badass. He said 7. 7. One they just opened. I knew a guy years ago that handmade saddlebags, and huggers out of leather. His name was Jeff Holloway, but he went by Hollywood. He used to make knives and skulls out of deer antlers. Last I heard, he was living in Alabama, I think. He is a talented dude. Anyone heard of him? I haven't. 2 good ones. The rest are blah, blah. I agree, Josh. But I don't know how many customers want to pay for truly custom stuff, one-off stuff, because that gets very, very expensive because it's more labor than it is materials. And I know that firsthand. And if there's anybody that, you know, thinks I don't, well, I have a bag for you full of some stuff you can eat. But I will say this, it's not for the faint of heart, but I know the stereo guys, you know, and I don't know all of them, Ricky Will, Joey Hensley, Cody, and those guys, when they were getting into hey, Dana, when they were getting into doing the stereos and the stereos were evolving and progressing into stuff, you get to a point where people like Joey and Scott Owens, they're having to invent stuff that not only looks good, but it's got to function for the purpose, because the purpose is stereo systems. That's good shit to me, because I think, well, yeah, you can make, bags and fenders and stuff of that nature, but are you going to be able to make them strong? Are you going to make them with enough cubic airspace to be able to handle the stereo systems, but also make them stylish enough that people would want to, get them? How they come up with the style and the design and the layout to make it look good and function for that stuff. It's crazy to me. They're very talented people. I just don't know anybody else that's taken those things and modifying those things. I do know people modify certain stuff to change it up a little bit, but are there any other guys out there that actually do what those guys do on a one-off? Just a one-off. Been over on your personal page trying to chat and you were not in that chat. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. What's up, Michelle? It's good to see you. Miss Michelle LaFrancois is in the house. Man, your work is your girl, you are getting really good, really fast at those paint jobs. The white car with the baby blue lacing in it. Oh, that was cool as shit, man. That looked really, really good. You need to get a hold of Trulers and tell them we sent you there. You can get them on Trulers.com, or you can go to Trulers on Facebook, and you need to talk to Jack and get you a kit, one of his kits, so that you can use it in your painting, Michelle. It'd be really good. This is no lie. Brian Barber has seen this in person. When you do a full build at Lucky 7 Fort Worth, you give us a budget and an idea. Then PJ and I decide what you are going to get. True story. We have 5 lifts full of this built. Okay, I'm going to stop Mr. fucking Louis Bailey right there. So a while back, there was a builder that claimed to do 60 bikes a year, and we all know who that is. I'm not saying his name, but it just blah, 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 whatever. I want you people to realize, do you realize Louis has been posting a damn near a bike every single day for the last 2 or 3 weeks? Finish this one up. Finish this one up. Finish this one up. Finish this one up. I would almost guarantee you, if it keeps going just like that, Louis is going to be doing 60 bikes a year, maybe even more. And I'll say this. Yes, I know some are in for just handlebars. Some are in for stereo upgrades. Some are in for full builds. Some are in for, partial builds. I get that. But you got to remember, it's a bike and a customer coming into a shop, getting done, and leaving. Brian Barber, he said, Kevin, why do you think we need more painters? I don't think you need more painters. Louis made a post looking for painters. We are going to call him TD Bailey. Oh, you did not say that, Josh Brooks. We're going to call him TD Bailey. Jeez. Anyway, so I didn't say that, Brian. Louis was actually looking. He made a comment a little earlier saying he needed painters. He said, we have 3 paint shops working full-time for us because we are busy as fuck and I can't keep up. Amen. There you go. And Patrick Cooper is not quite so busy, so maybe we could slide a little bit of work to Patrick, see how he does, spread the love. Anyway. But my whole point is that I think when you build these custom bikes, you're kind of handicapped to a little bit of degree, because there's so many nice kits already out there that can be assembled and you guys know it, can be mocked up if you get the good kits in a day and then do all of your tear down and everything, send them off to the paint and get them painted. And while they're painting, that's when you tear the bike down, you do all your stuff. So you're capable of doing bikes a lot faster with great quality parts. Because you were in the shitter all the time, shitting out fire. That's a true statement. Oh, and FYI, if you guys been watching Brian here lately, goddamn Louie and the guys, and I'm saying the guys because I don't want it to be just Louie or just PJ or just Johnny. The guys at Lucky 7 Fort Worth somehow, some way keep convincing Brian to eat hot sauce. So my new nickname for Brian is Pepper. I just think it fits. Pepper's hot. Brian keeps eating all the hot shit, so Brian is now Pepper. And the name should stick. I called him Pepper first because, it is what it is. I ain't eating that hot shit. It could kill me. So hats off to you, Brian. I can't eat that stuff. Just watching you eat it hurts my stomach. Speaking of painters, where's Michelle Rowe? Michelle Rowe has just gotten busy. He said Peppa Pig. Oh, I did not call him Peppa Pig. No one agreed on a damn thing that day. I got high side. I know you did. But it is what it is. I sent her the link to the show. She's been busy and gets to sleep early. Michelle Rowe has been busy. I haven't even talked to her 3 months, maybe even longer than that. So I don't know if she's watching the show anymore, but she's part of the family. Y'all know it. But anyway, so back to the custom builds. So we have people like, he said, Brian Barber paybacks are a bitch. Yeah, they are. Anyway, you get busy and you get your customers coming and going on a pretty regular basis. You do what the customers like. I like seeing the shops that get busy. I also like seeing them build their own custom bikes to showcase every year and show their talents and what they're capable of, because a lot of times I think customers come in and just don't realize they can also have custom. I mean, I know what I would charge for a custom tank. I know what I would charge for a custom set of bags or speaker lids or a fender. Yeah, she does. I know what I would charge for those things, and it gets very expensive, but you've also got some clientele that they would want that, but I don't know if it's always offered because I don't work for everybody's shop, and I'm not telling anybody how to run their shops. I was just curious, do people do that? And if people do that, I don't ever get to see they're doing it. I think it would be cool if we could start seeing more of the shops do those kinds of things because they're cool. And I know PJ's a custom builder. Also know Louie's a custom builder. But I'll tell you this much. I might get the opportunity to start doing some pretty cool custom builds here in the near future. And because I've ran my mouth so much, I know there's certain people that are going to be like, okay, dude, you said this and you said that. Now it's going to be time for you to prove that you can do it or prove that you have the ability to do it. For the people that don't know, the Blue Road King that I built for myself, which I still own it right now today, we handmade everything on that bike. When I say we handmade everything, I mean from the floorboards to the bags to the tail lights, the tail light bezels, the license plate frame, all the instrumentation bezels, the full exhaust system, all of the lids. We handmade the speaker grills. We handmade everything on that bike. Now, I will say this. When you lay down the amount of time and the amount of money that you put into your labor, you're talking... Ain't that right, Josh Brooks? No shit. But when you're talking about 10 and a half months and you're putting in 20, 30 hours a week after you get off your day job and you charge $100 an hour in labor, dude, you're looking at a big chunk of change. So it's not always feasible to do that type of building. Plus, when you're done hand making these parts, it's always better if you make a mold off of the part you made and then make parts off your molds. That way they're stronger, they're better. There's not very much Bondo on them, other than the finishing work. When you go to paint it, which you can ask Brian Barber, the kit that I made, they're good quality parts, but they're shit for painters. And it's true. It's not, I didn't make shitty parts. I made over-engineered parts, but I didn't finish them out far enough before I made the molds. So every time you buy my parts, the painters are like, Jesus Christ, dude, we got so much body work to do to these to get them flawless. Well, that's my fault. That's my fault because I'd never done it before. I didn't have a show like this to watch to find out people that did it and could help me figure things out and put me in a direction. I just jumped in it blindly. No, unfortunately, Louis, I'm not bringing them back simply because you know as well as I do. They're good bags, but they're not great bags. The painters are going to have to put too much time into doing them, to painting them. But I will say this, I'm proud of them because at that point in my career, I had never done any type of body work. I'd never done that type of fiberglass work, so, my bike is, what is that, Mike? It's 6, 7, it's 8 years old. And it still looks good and it's still holding up and everything's great with it. Plus, there's not another single bike out there with that style of kit. And it really sounds really, really good too. So I must have built the bags good enough. They sound good. Yeah, that's right. But anyway, I'm excited for 2022. I'm excited for I think it's 8 people that have reached out to me that said they want to be in the 2022 build off. I'm looking forward to a couple people returning. I'm not going to tell you who they are that have confirmed they want to return. I'm looking forward to one shop in particular to get into it because I just want to see, what they bring. I want to see what they're capable of doing. Let's throw some subwoofers in them and see how they hold up. Sounds good to me. Lucky 7 Houston going to donate them subs. Then he's going to kick me up into some other goddamn class, and then I'm going to get beat up by everybody else. Let's hope you change it and make 2 classes. I'm not making 2 classes, Louis. I'm not going to make 2 classes. I'm going to make 1 class. And I can tell you that for the truth right now. I won't have 2 classes. Let me tell you why I don't want to have 2 classes. Here's the main reason I don't want to have 2 classes. Because the bobber chopper guys, I'm not capable of getting enough chopper bobber guys to enter this type of show because there's too many other shows that have history behind them. And there's a couple of people, no, I'm not going to say their name, that are in the chopper bobber world that aren't going to enter my show because there's 2 or 3 other more prestigious shows for them to enter throughout the year. The 3 guys that we had this last year, that's all we had was just those 3. And I felt bad because they basically made $5,000 because by the time they took their 2,500 out, it just wasn't worth it. So this year I was like, you know what? I will say this. If there's 20 builders or less, it is going to be a winner take all. The reason for that is because it's 20 bikes. And I don't care what you run, what you do, blah, blah, blah. Build what you build, and that's how it is. If there's 21 builders, then I'm going to do a 65, 25, 10 split. The reason I'm going to do that is because I want first place to be first place. I want second place to be second place, and I want third place to be third place. And for those that don't know, Shy South is actually the one that's going to be picking the Builder's Choice Award this in 2022, not me. So I'm just going to be there hanging out, having fun with everybody, trying my best to sell these t-shirts. I have a whole bunch of t-shirts. I'm waiting on the new backdrop to get here. It should be here next week. And then I won't have this set up anymore here. It'll be the entire screen, just to let you guys know. The entire screen will be the grind. It'll look a lot better, be a lot better. But when I do that, I'm also going to be selling t-shirts. I don't know why you would want to put more than one bike in. I'm basically made that comment, Louis, because you could have one builder put in multiple bikes and only pay the $2,500. That's why I said that. So if you're a builder and you want to enter your bike, it's $2,500 per bike that you enter, not per shop or per builder. So one builder puts in one bike, it's $2,500. If another builder puts in two bikes, it's $5,000 for him. So that's why I said that. I wouldn't really guess that anybody would build two bikes. There was only one builder in last year that said, I'm going to build two bikes. I'm going to put one in each class. Well, you saw what the fuck happened there. That didn't happen. So that's why I said that. I don't really expect anybody to go. I don't expect anybody to actually do two bikes. There's just, in my opinion, there's no sense in doing multiple bikes. But I will say this: there are a couple builders that are thinking about entering this show, and I say a couple. There's like two of them that are contemplating entering this show. That are great builders, and I don't know if a lot of people know who they are, but I've seen their work, and I'll just tell you this, man, they are really good builders. I agree, Louis, then you'd be going against yourself. There would be no real point in doing two bikes because, you kind of negate it because you're just going to, I don't know, unless you're looking at it from a percentage, well, if I have two bikes, I have twice the chance of winning. Well, you get it as much as I do, Louis. But the other thing is like I said, I'm going to post up the judging criteria, but I will say this, guys, and I hope all you guys that are watching listen to me. If you plan on being in the 2022 build off, will you please take a couple minutes of your time, go over to the grind page, print off the judging sheet, and just fine tune it for me. Make some notes on it, what you'd like to see judged or changed or stuff like that. Only do that if you're going to be in the 2022 one. The reason I say that is because there's a couple of little things that happened with the judging before that were brought up to me, and I agreed with them. So I said, if you plan on being in this show, man, print off the judging sheet, because I'm probably going to use the same judging sheet because that's a really good judging list. And I've talked to a lot of people across the industry, not just the people that participated and the judges that participated, but other people across the industry, and had those guys talk and tell me what they thought. Okay, so Uncle Bruno said, you need the banner behind me. This banner right here, this new 4x4, that's Lucky 7 Fort Worth's banner. That's their banner. The one the big banner with demons and all that from 2020, that banner, I was just going to hang it in my trailer or hang it in my shop. So I do have the two original build off banners that I don't know if I want to sell them or what I want to do, but they're autographed. They've got the first 12 builders autographs on those. So I might want to sell those for a little bit of money, just simply because those were the first 6 build offs, and they're autographed by all of the builders and stuff. But anyway, so I don't need all of the banners. I've got, as it sits right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 banners right now that I'm only going to keep one of them. And I'm pretty sure I know which one that one is, but the other ones will just be for sale. Then just put us against Lance and Covington. I think it needs to go to Uncle Bruno for all of his hard work. This one right here, that one right there needs to go to Uncle Bruno. Okay, and it probably will. I agree, Brian. No, Louis, I'm not going to put you against those 2 guys, but I will say this. There we go. There's Curly. Louis Bailey, I'm not going to make you famous, but rolling you over. Oh, Louis Bailey, I'm not going to make you famous by rolling you over. The autograph one. Well, there's 2 autographed ones. I don't know if I want to let the autograph ones go, Brian. Those are pretty special to me. Those are, I don't know. The one you were pointing at, you said you were putting in the shop in Houston, fucker. No, I didn't, Josh. That's not what I said. I have 2 banners downstairs that are hanging on my wall that I was going to give you because you said you wanted them. This band, God dang it, I don't know my left from right. This banner right here with the advertisers and sponsors on it. That's not the one I was going to put in your shop. Louis Bailey, you interrupted my pizza eating. What? Okay, so I had an idea. Louis Bailey wants something from Curly so bad. And I know for a fact, both of those guys have thriving businesses. The other one's bigger, Josh. All right, hold on 2 seconds. So here, I'm going to post this to Curly and Louis. Are you 2 listening? Because here's what I'm proposing. I know you 2 are really good friends. I know you both have a lot of respect for each other. I am more than happy. I'm more than happy to promote, do whatever it is I could do for the 2 of you. I'll put you both on the grind as admins so that you can go live on the grind page with your build offs, whatever I can do. But here's what I think. I think you both build a bike. You take them to Sturgis. You put them head to head. Let the people vote on them. Well, I don't know about that. But the winner gets the other person's bike. So it's like racing for pink slips, except you're building for pink slips. He said, I'm broke. You probably are from having to bring your ass down here to Texas to do judging for me, and I appreciate you for that. Man, he couldn't crush tinfoil. Look at this shit starting here. David Covey, let's do Daytona. I don't think either one of them could build a bike that fast. I mean, Daytona's what, in March? Is that right? That's 90 days. By yourself is the key, start to finish. Curly can do it all. Don't worry, man. I got you back. Could y'all get them done for Daytona? Because David Covington just said, hey, man, get them ready for Daytona. Daytona would be good. David Covington, will you call me tomorrow, please, sir? I'll walk over guys like Louis Bailey to get to a bike build. Woo! Man. I think it would be badass. Or, hey, here's what we could do since that other builder likes to talk about charity so much. How about this? How about you both put $5,000 a piece up per bike. Just put $5,000 up, and all that money goes to the winner's charity. The winner gets to pick the charity that the $10,000 would go to. What did Gary Donnie Smith show? I don't even know when the Donnie. He said food stamps. Are you kidding me? Come on. Daytona is March 4th through the 13th, 2022. Does anybody know when Arizona show is? The Cave Creek one? Cave Creek? Anyway, I think the fact that you two building against each other and putting $5,000 a piece in, that the winner gets to pick where that money goes, I think that would be really badass. I don't know. I can't keep up with that. I like charities rule. Yes, they do. Curly Wogman, man, as much as you weigh, it's hard for you to step over a crack in the concrete. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'll do. We could all just sit here and I could narrate the comments, and this would be a badass show. Just narrating the comments from you guys. He said this should go down in Indiana. If we're doing a charity donation, I can make an extra knife we can auction off, and the money can go to any charity. One knife for giveaway and one for donation. Louis Bailey, you're the one getting man titties. Oh my God. Oh, he did not say that. Bet he could step over you for a Miller Lite. Don't hate on Miller Lite. If I have to drink beer, that's what I prefer. If I have to drink beer. Anyway, so I put it out there, and I know he said moobies. Oh my God. Moobies. So let me get this straight. We have Pepper and we have moobies. Which one is moobies? Is it Louie or is it Curly? I don't think somebody needs to let us know who the moobies is. Lewis. For right now, brother, I appreciate just the one knife for the build off, but I appreciate you offering for these two. But I don't think these two are ever going to build off. I'll do it if he does the whole build himself. He said, Louie, duh. So it is Pepper and Mooby. That's oh my God. Oh my. I'm taking credit for Pepper. I'm not taking credit for Moobies. That was all Logan Bach. He can't. Can he? I don't know. I mean, dude, I'll tell you this much. I would never say Louis couldn't do something. I'll tell you that much, because he'll surprise you. Maybe he can paint. I don't know. I know he can weld. I know he can run the mill and the lathe. So I'm pretty goddamn sure he can build the bike, but I don't know if he's a painter. Are you a painter, Louis? David Miller, not everything. Well, yeah. Kevin Cooper sent me a friend request. Okay. He sure can eat food. Hey, don't hate on the food, Curly. I even like to eat the food. The fact that Louis buys the food at the shop, that's just all good right there. I'm just telling you. I could teach him. Hey, Lou, if you want to come down here, I can show you how to paint that bike with a rattle can. I'm just saying, I have proof of that, and I will show you guys. And Brad Murray, I'm toying with the idea of getting T-shirts made with spray paint cans on them, spraying, and it says Rattle Can Mafia, just for myself, because I've had to make 2 repairs on my bikes with rattle cans, and I know one of them's badass. The one I just did, I probably could have made it badass, but I'm actually going to send it over to my buddy Patrick and have him actually paint it for me the correct way. I'll send him that Fisher Price engine build kit. Oh my God. Do y'all know? Hold on. Do Curly and Louie, do y'all realize how much money the two of you fuckers could raise if you two actually wanted to do this? we could probably do a whole freaking documentary just on the two of you because you're friends and you're talking so much crap to each other, and the crap talking you're doing is freaking hilarious. But the fact that if y'all could do this, man, oh my God. What's up, Hayward? He said thousands and thousands. He says spray paint stash company. Spray paint stash company. No, I got to stay with something cool, man. I'm gonna have to stay with the Rattle Can Mafia. That's me. That's my company. We're the Rattle Can Mafia. Me and Louis Bailey is gonna have dinner and talk this over. Okay, all right, y'all saw it right here on the grind. I'm gonna put that right up there on the video so you can see it. Curly said, "Me and Louis Bailey is gonna have dinner and talk this over." It would be really kick ass. That would be a really good thing. Shit, that would be really awesome. Pole dancing spray paint. No, he says pole dancing spray paint. Oh my God. Curly, can you pay me just to talk shit? Oh, what is SSCP? I don't even know what SSCP is, and I probably know what it is. I just mind blank right here. He said, take video for the documentary. I can also do that. Because if I'm not mistaken, Curly, are you coming back as a judge for 2022? And it's been an hour, so I'm shutting this down. Everybody out. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Bars closed. It hasn't been an hour. We got 3 minutes left. Josh, what? Oh, yes. Yes, you do, Josh. Yes, you do. But anyway, so I think Curly and Louie should talk that out, try to work some stuff out. You guys want me involved? Put me on a conference call. I'll work it out with you guys. I do need to know, are you planning on coming back as a judge, Curly, for next year in Galveston? And that's it. Keep paying attention, guys. I'm going to be taking and getting stuff done so I can have stuff ready by January 1st. I'm coming to take a bag of cash home and show them Texas boys what a real bike should be built like. All right. All right. So does that mean you're not judging and now you're going to just be in the show? Asking for a friend. Hollywood Run is a rattle can. Can that be a competition? I'm in. Lance Curly Walkerman, I knew you were scared. Kev, my seat's ready. Actually, they're not. No, I'm not even gonna lie to you, but they will be. They're actually on the getting started this week. They're already torn apart. All the materials here, the patterns are made. I've just got to get them done, Dana. Which is why I told earlier in the show that I'm not taking any more seats in because I need to get what I got done and get the stuff finished. He said day 10. But no, yes, coming very quickly, Dana. Just let you know. And I hope you're laughing at me. Anyway, guys, that's our hour. You guys keep watching. I'm going to start putting the stuff together, try to figure out how to get things done. I am looking for sponsors. Please, if you know any sponsors or people that would like to sponsor this show, we could damn sure use the financial help for 2022. It's going to be big. It's going to be better. It's going to be way, way better this next year. Anyway, you guys go have a great night, and we will see you guys next Thursday.